Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But man,
breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays,
Hello.
I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Running back with the football.
But does he secure the catch?
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Made the play because he's going to the ground. While receiving the ball, you have to survive the ground as well. So those are the football touches. That's likely going to be incomplete. 9 seconds of incomplete pass. Let's bring in our expert, long time on the field, SEC referee. Good evening, Ben Austin. What do you think?
So far, Kirk, let's check out the stats.
Sean, I agree with both of you. I definitely think most of the ball touches the ground. He does not appear to have firm control, so I would expect this to be overturned in.
All right, Matt, thank you. Hugh Freeze says we're so close.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin this quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door.
For allowing the hideout play that Oklahoma ran for a touchdown that's supposed to be illegal. They are close, but close doesn't get it done, especially when you're on the hot seat as he seems to be.
Yeah, not in this league. I mean, close doesn't count. It's just every single game in the SEC right now seems like it comes down to the wire. So those pivotal moments, he can't leave big plays on the field. And Hugh Freeze loves his team. He really likes his personality. Thinks they've improved in every possible way. Now it's about learning how to finish. That's where they're trying to take that next step.
Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Taking an awful long time for Kevin Holmes and the quick
completion to the tight end. Matt Bean moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Here comes the verdict for Kevin.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down after a short game there.
One of the things that they took a look at is
and there's the tight end who shows off his name.
What has he done
Completion makes it second and short. Scanning the field. It's right. He dumps it off to the tight end.
He does a really good job running the football. We know that.
Short of the first down mark.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Making them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Gators pick up first down yards to keep the run going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Grab made by the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They're going to run it here. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The Gators looking to cap the drive here. First and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down with the catch, moves the ball all the way down to the line. Offense facing second and goal.
Right there, it's going to go down as passing yards. That's essentially a run.
Punch it in for the score. He fights in for the score. Touchdown.
He stays tight. He pulls it, throws it.
Of course, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offense.
For the Georgia defense.
defense, opposing quarterbacks have come out firing and successfully so. Tennessee, Alabama, even Kentucky last week had success throwing the ball in the first half. Turning
Off the play fake on first down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And completion sets up a second down play. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead.
Tennessee in his first 14 passes.
Here's the second down play.
Alabama converted its first 8 third downs. And it's went 2 weeks ago between the hedges.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain moves the ball to the 34. They get the line here on this third down. Looking to throw. It's Dan Pierre. Down the middle, it's Zategna. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. And now the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
69 starts. Timeout called by Hugh Freeze.
There's a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a
57 yards so far. First and
What
10
a
when we
pitch
come
and
back.
catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here we go. First touchdown gets him right back into this game.
Really?
Offense looking to throw the ball. Tackled at the 20 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a job by this.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense moving into a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The completion makes it second down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The Gators starting a new series here on first and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The receiver grabs it, and the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Wide open downfield. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. Inside the touchdown. Gators. They were not going to. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball into the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. To pass. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
He gets loose. They finally make the stop right near midfield. First down. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Simple throw, all the yards after the... And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Gets into space at the 50. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. But Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second late, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So getting nothing in first down makes it second and goal from the 8. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touch. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. QB to the tight end for a completion. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Back to throw. It's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs. The Gators offense retakes the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. In the clear of the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on. keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Gators will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They are pouring it on now. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Quick throw complete to the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end going to bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Here comes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
To the air, it's Dampier. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Needs to be just inches short of the marker. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Tight end makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
I love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they? And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. The Gators will crank up the tempo. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Gators. They continue to roll. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Coleman. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He leaves it with his back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Now the connection takes him to the 11.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bagway. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snagged out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fights off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And it's
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Just keep slinging it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. Guys, let's chat about Florida. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
He's taking the shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You just simply can't.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the 2nd quarter. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. Runs through a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Tigers! The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Ball will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll start this drive going to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Using his legs, it's ball. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end and now moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big play shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Wide out, trying to get it in. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Quick completion on the out route. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Got room on the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The short hand is Fleming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Right on the money. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gators are flying down the field.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touchdown, Gator! Using his legs, it's Roberts. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just nowhere to go, against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the play fake. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
It's complete on the right side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Fakes the grab. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Runs through the tackle. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just. And we have breaking news. It's a draw. Hard running there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
them to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Gators will kick it away to get this game going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. So Georgia's offense comes on the field first today. Well, this is a border rivalry we just love calling because bragging rights are on the line every year, and they mean a lot in this rivalry. For now, the Gators have them by winning last time.
Yeah, and these rivalry games, as you know, Chris, usually you don't need a lot to get the players fired up, but a recent loss sometimes can be good fuel for the players to get them locked in.